Hardcovers are finally here for all of us on KDP publishing platform, which is great news for Q4. Hi, Kerry here from Dream Creative Bee, and welcome to our channel where we show you how to make money online with KDP low content books, and it's with new training every week, so be sure to hit the big red subscribe button down below. So yesterday KDP started rolling out hardback or hardcover books to everybody who is registered on the KDP publishing platform, which is great. Now, there's been a lot of people for the last 6 months actually had access to this. They weren't allowed to actually talk about it. They weren't allowed to mention anything, talk about sizes or anything, but suddenly it all rolled out yesterday. I only got access to it last night at 9 p.m. UK time, so I was very excited to actually see it. Now, the best thing about it is you don't have to go and create complete new books unless they are not the trim size that is available. So there's only 5 trim sizes available, and what we're going to do is we're going to go through this book here. Now, I created a video showing you how to actually create this book using BookBolt, getting the template from BookBolt, the free template from BookBolt as well, and I'll leave a link in the top right hand corner. Now, the reason why I've chosen this one is because it's the right size. Now, quite frankly, hardcover books are quite expensive, so you need to decide what sort of book is suitable. Now, journals and planners and guest books, mainly things that are going to be keepsakes, so even business ledgers, books like that where businesses have to keep them for up to 5 years, is a good idea. The books come in this laminate hardcover. Now, I'm going to hold this up. This is not one of Amazon's, right? This comes from the works in the UK. Now, this book here is the hardcover laminate that it talks about. It is not one of these that has the cover flap over. So that is the difference. This is what we are actually looking at creating, but the print cost for us is a lot higher than, say, for this company that has them bulk printed in either China or India, depending on where their best market is. So let's go and have a look at what KDP themselves say about hardcover. So I'll leave a link down in the description for you that tells you all what it's about. It tells you the printing options. There are 5 available trim sizes. You can only have a minimum pages of 75, so it's not the 24 pages. So a children's book wouldn't be appropriate, even though they're often popular for like toddlers being hardback, but they're usually only about 24 pages at the most, those sorts of books. So you couldn't do that. And the maximum pages would be 550. So there are different trim sizes and page count requirements as well, so your spine's going to be a different size. There is a cover calculator and a template generator, so we'll click on that. There's also the cover creator as well. At the moment, there's only 5 marketplaces where it's available: Amazon.com, UK, Germany, Spain, France, Italy, and Canada and Australia can purchase their books via the Amazon.com site rather than their own site. Then the costs are a lot more. Fixed costs, there's the page count, page per cost, and the printing cost. So if you're doing a hard cover in color, it might be too expensive, but you can always test. The best thing to do is always test. Don't just rely on what other people say. So if you sign into your KDP account, you'll see it, and like we say, if you just click there, there it is, and that's where you create from brand news. But what we're going to do is we're going to create this one here, and what we're going to do is we're going to actually create the new cover in PowerPoint. Now, so already Paul Marles and Garry from Publisher Report have both done about changing your covers in Canva, so I'll leave links to both their videos in the description as well. But all you need to do is actually click on create hardcover, and what it's going to do is it's going to take all our information, and you should keep the information the same, because then they've got the option of buying either book, either a paperback cover or a hardback cover. So you should keep both the book title and the subtitle the same. You could maybe change the subtitle and put hardcover in there, but I don't see why, when they can just click hardcover and then it picks up the name, it picks up the description, and it picks up all the words that you're going to use, keywords and everything like that. Then you just click save and continue, and then you need to assign it a free ISBN number, because every book has its own ISBN. So if you went to purchase your own ISBN and you wanted a paperback version, an ebook version, a hardback version, and if you were buying it from somewhere like Lulu Express or Vivanti or one of those sorts of places that do spiral bound, then you'd also need one for them as well. So every sort of imprint has its own ISBN. So we're just going to assign the free one. We're going to keep it with the black and white paper, 6x9. I want it with bleed because I've got bleed on my cover, and I'm going to stick with matte or a glossy, I'm not sure. Yeah, we'll stick. And then you have to upload your manuscripts. I'm just going to go here. So while that's loading, KDP has got a new cover calculator, and I got to that from this page here where you just click cover KDP. So here you select your binding type, paper, not paperback, hardcover, select your interior type, black and white, select the, I'm going to go for white because it's a logbook and people, I don't know, some people like cream, some people like white. I like white, so I'm going to stick with that. And then left to right, select measurements, inches and millimeters. They're going international with millimeters. And then trim size are still in US sizing, so imperial sizing. So this is the 5 different sizes: 5.5 by 8.5, a 6.9, 6.14, 9 by 21, 7 by 10, and 825 by 11 inches. Now I've created guest books which I think would be fantastic in hardback, especially wedding guest books and baby shower guest books and things like that, but they're not the size that I've got, so I need to go back and actually calculate those. And then you just put your page count in. And my page count is 110. Evaluates. Hang on, I haven't selected the trim size. And there we go. And then it will calculate our dimensions. So if I click there, it brings everything. So now we can see the dimensions are a lot bigger than what they would be for a paperback cover. So that one's 14.001 and this one here is 10.4117. This is really what we're wanting. Now you can also download the template. So I'm just going to download this. I've already done one, but you can see, you can already see how much wider we've got to work. So you don't want any written words or anything going into the pink sort of areas. So I'm just going to minimize that. So that one's still loading. So let's open up PowerPoint. So here we are, we've got the size. Now what we can do is, I'm just going to grab that laminate and I'm going to put PNG here. So I can see the size there as well. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to design. I'm going to go to slide size, page setup. And because I can see it there, it's 14.011 and this is 10.417. Probably round up as well, which it has. I'm going to scale. And then I'm going to click on that image. I'm going to go to picture format, format pane, and click on the size. And then I'm going to reset that. And it just is made the right size for me there. Okay, so that's the size that we want there. What we can do is we can lower the sharpness and brightness, or we can just go to picture transparency and I can just lighten that so I can see where everything is. So that's what I do there. Now I've got an image, so I'm going to go insert. This time I'm doing insert because usually when you bring an image into PowerPoint, it reduces it down to 72 dpi, which is natural for web-based, screen-based, but not natural for what we want to do. So I'm going to go into picture from file. As you can see, I've been working on Halloween books. So I'm going to go to my Google Drive. Okay. And I want this one. Insert. Now I've got SVG and I got this from Pixabay, and I did choose the vector graphic, and the reason why I chose that is because it's scalable. It doesn't pixelate when you resize. Now I have already had the image and I already had the cover, but I cannot upload that one because if I just stretched it to the new size, it would be pixelated and it would not look good. In fact, it's not a good cover anyway. I have gone in and created different covers which do actually do quite well, but this was just to show you how to do things quickly. So we've got that. I'm just going to resize everything so it fits in a bit better. Don't mind it sort of curling going over. Now I don't mind the images going over. I'm just going to duplicate that across, and then all I'm going to do is just put a background on. Again, I'm going to go to design. I used a bluish colour. I've gone and fetched the blue colour I actually need. I had in my original cover. And back here, format by background, solid fill, change the colour. I'm going to go to more colours. And I'm selecting the RGB slider because then it gives me the hex colour there. So to get to that, usually you're on the circle, select that one and then select that. I could have done Sion Wave Kai, but that doesn't give me the hex color. So I usually go to the RGB, get the hex color. Colors, 488, 8, 0, 4. That's right. Okay, so it's changed it to blue. Can't see that because I've still got this here. So if we go onto there and I just start bringing the transparency up, you can see that's the color blue that I've gone for, but I want to make sure that my text is there. So I'm just going to insert, move that again so you can see it, some text, insert text box, and it's just called fishing. It's 2 words in my one as well. Sometimes people use 1 word, but it's 2 in mine. So it's black text. I don't even know what font I use, but I'm just going to make it bigger. I also had a white background in that trend box there. What I can do is just change that and change it to white. So that's that. Then what I can do is just move those fish across, I think. Right. And then just move that down a little bit. It's not quite the same, but this is only a test. There's nothing wrong with testing things out. Again, that doesn't seem to be level. I might just bring these up a little bit. There we go. And then what I want to do is I want to take that one away and just delete it. So that's my cover ready. All I need to do now is file and export. export. That's exported. So we'll go back here. And instead of, I'm not using Cover Creator, which you obviously can, upload. It doesn't include a bar cover, so I'm just going to. And then we'll wait while that processes. Once it's processed, we'll have a look at the looking side, the launch preview. Okay, so this is the cover. It might be just a little bit too far, but as you can see, it's still in the red line, so it should be fine. And inside seems to be fine. This is a free book bulk template that I just used. I added some extra little bits, but that's about it. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to approve that, and then we will go ahead and finish the rest off. So that's that. Save and continue. And as you can see, the printing price is quite expensive. So the main market is Amazon.com. There's no expanded distribution either, so there's nothing like that to worry about. There are the main marketplaces. There's no availability in like Japan or anything like that because the cost would be just too much. So what should we charge? So to get the minimum, to actually get nothing, no royalty at all, it's $11.37. So if you want like $12.99, see what that brings. So that's only 97 cents. I usually like to get about $2. So let's see, $14.99, $2.17. So I might stick with that. Let's see what $13.99 is. One, no, so stick with $14.99. And I think that might be the standard price for most people going through. 1087. I'll probably just keep that as that because this is only a test book. And then click publish your hardcover book. And there it goes. So, and as you can see, it says it's in review. So that'll go through. So we'll have, it's on the same load there. So live and in review. I will wait to see what happens. So that is hardcover, which is great. But again, there's only certain books that you would use it in. Probably not a fishing logbook because that usually gets slung into a tackle box or in somebody's vehicle or something like that. Me personally, anything that's like a keepsake, I would do it that way. I love books. I love collecting books. So anything like a nice journal or a planner or certain types of business books, anything that you think people would like to keep for a long period of time. So it's a great new thing. I just hope one day they start adding spiral bound as well, because that would be very popular with planners and diaries and things like that. So if you like this video, don't forget to hit the like button. Also, if you haven't already subscribed, hit the little B above my head as well. I'll leave links in the description so you can go and check out both Paul Marles' video and Gary from Publisher Report. Go and check their videos out. While you're here, actually go and check the videos out where I showed you how to make that fishing logbook.